Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. I am Ofem and today we are going to be learning multiplication of money, and also we are going to be learning how to solve word problems involving addition, subtraction and multiplication of money. See you at the end of this lesson. Okay, so first things first, we are going to learn multiplication of money with a question. What is the value of 710 kobo coins? We can do this by repeated addition or direct multiplication. Now, using repeated addition, first by stating the problem. The value of 710 kobo coins would give you equal to 10 kobo plus 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 10 kobo. Now adding them, let's add them together. 10 kobo plus 10 kobo is 20 plus 10 kobo 30 kobo plus 10 kobo 40 kobo plus 10 kobo 50 kobo plus 10 kobo 60 kobo plus 10 kobo 70 kobo. So it's going to give you 70 kobo if we add repeatedly. Now if we use direct multiplication, we are going to take the amount of money, which is 10 kobo, and multiply by the number here, which is 7. So we start again by stating the problem. The value of 7 10 kobo coins will give you 10 kobo times 7. Since there are 7 10 kobo coins, it will be 10 kobo times 7. And 10 times 7, 10 times 1, 10, 10 times 2, 20, 10 times 3, 30, 10 times 4, 40, 10 times 5, 50, 10 times 6, 60, and 10 times 7, 70. So 10 kobo times 7 will give you 70 kobo. As you can see, we got the same answer when using direct multiplication as we got when using repeated addition. Now, let's move. Now, what is the value of 25 kobo in 6 places? This is a variation of the previous question. Now you can say what is the value of a certain amount of money in a number of places. Again, we can use repeated addition or direct multiplication. Using repeated addition, what do we have? 25 kobo plus 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 25 kobo would give you 150 kobo. Let's add together. 25 kobo plus 25 kobo is 50 kobo plus 25 kobo 75 kobo plus 25 kobo is 90 kobo plus 25 kobo is 125 kobo plus 25 kobo is going to give you 150 kobo. Okay, so 150 kobo when converted to naira would give us 1 naira 50 kobo. Remember what I said, or how I said convert from kobo to naira. First take off the kobo sign, okay, then replace that with the naira sign before you write the digits. Now count 2 places from the end, 1, 2, and put your decimal point if converted from the amount in kobo to naira. Now using direct multiplication, we carry the amount of money and multiply by the number of places. Here we have 25 kobo as your amount of money here, so we write it times the number of places, which is 6. 25 kobo times 6 will give you 1 naira 50 kobo as reported here. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Here we have the column method of multiplication. So how do we multiply using the column method? Multiply the coins by the number given, then write your answer. The first is 53 kobo times 6. We arrange 53 kobo like this and we arrange 6 like this. Since all we are given is in kobo, we can just write 53, then write a k after it, and then times 6. Notice this is not 6 kobo, this is just 6, the number. Okay, this is the number of 53 kobos we have. So 53 times 6 is going to give you what? Alright, so first of all, I'm going to get my pen because we are going to be using the pen here. Okay, so what do we have? We have 53 times 6. 6 times 8 is going to give us what? Hold on. Alright, so 6 times 3 is going to give you what? 18. So we write down 8 and we carry 1 over here. Okay, we carry 1 over here. Now when we carry 1 over here, we are going to use it later. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus the 1 we carried over here is 31. So we write down 1 and carry 3 here, and there's nothing to do with 3, so we'll bring it down. So our answer is 318 kobo. Now, can you convert this into naira? I'm sure you can. Convert it into naira and write down your answer in the Moodle Classroom, and I'm going to check it out. Now, let's see here. We have 85 kobo times 4. 85 kobo times 4. Again, you write out 85, you write out K for kobo, and you write 4 under it. So what are we going to have? 4 times 5 is 20. You write down 0 and carry 2. 4 times 8 is 32. Plus the 2 that we carried is going to give you 34. So you write down 4 and carry 3. Now when we bring down 3, we are going to have 340 kobo as our answer. Okay, here we have multiplied these money. We have 0 naira 35 kobo, which is just read as 35 kobo, times 2, and then we have 3 naira 45 kobo times 3. Okay, again, since this is in naira and kobo, we have to put a decimal point in our working. In the previous one, we had our amounts just in kobo, so there was no need for a decimal point. But since we are working in naira and kobo, we put 0 and then we put a naira above it, and then we put our decimal point, and then we put 35 after it, standing for 35 kobo. Okay, now we put 2 on naira. Remember, this 2 is not 2 kobo or 2 naira, this is just the number 2. We multiply it by everything up here. So what are we going to have? 2 times 5 is 10. You write down 0 and carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus that 1 carried 7. Write down your decimal point again. Okay, make sure your decimal point above is in a straight line with your decimal point under, and then 2 times 0, anything times 0 is 0. So the answer is 0 naira 70 kobo, which is just read as 70 kobo. How about 3 naira and 45 kobo times 3? Here you have 2 different columns, 1 column for naira and 1 column for kobo. Remember what I told you about kobo? Kobo has to be 2, or has to have 2 digits. Okay, so here you have 45 as the 2 digits for kobo, and you have 3 as the digit for naira. You multiply them separately. So 3 times 5 is going to give you 15. You write down 5 and carry 1. Now 3 times 4 is going to give you 12, plus that one you carried is 13. You write down 3 and carry 1. Now we finish multiplying the kobos. 3 times 3 naira is going to give you 9 naira, plus that 1 that you carried is 10 naira. You write down 0 and carry 1. There is nothing to do with the 1, so you just bring it down, and your answer becomes 10 under the naira column and 35 under the kobo column, which is basically what? 10 naira and 35 kobo. Good. Now here we have word problems on addition. We are just going to breeze through this. A man sold 2 items of furniture. One costs 895 naira, the other costs 750 naira. How much did he sell the 2 items? Now here you have a problem on addition. There are 2 items and we are trying to find the total cost of the 2 items. So we add. Okay, how do we know that we add? Because we don't have the clue word for subtraction. Okay, we just have 2 items and we have the price of each item, and we are trying to find the total. Okay, so total is the word there. Although the word total is not used here, you can infer it by how much did the 2 items cost, or how much did he sell the 2 items. Okay, so again, remember, when adding, you align your naira signs, you align your decimal points, and then you align the other numbers afterwards. So 5 goes on the same straight line with 0, 9 goes on the same straight line with 5, and 8 goes on the same straight line with 7. So we have 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 0 is 5, 9 plus 5 is 14. You write down 4 and you carry 1 over here. Now 8 plus 7 is 15, plus that one we carried is 16. You write down 6 and carry 1. Now that 1, you bring it down here. So our answer is 1,645 naira 0 kobo. Okay? If a pencil costs 6 naira, a book costs 450 naira, and a ball costs 98 naira, how much do you need to buy all 3 items? Now the clue word here is all. Okay? All means what? You are going to add. So you arrange all your naira signs on the same straight line, arrange all your decimal points on the same straight line, and then arrange the numbers afterwards. This amount has 3 digits. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3. This amount has 2 digits. You arrange it under the last 2 digits of the first amount. Okay, so 9 goes under 5 and 8 goes under 0. While this amount has just 1 digit, you arrange it under the last digits of the first and the last digits of the second amount. So you're going to have 6 under 8, which was under 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. You write down 4 and carry 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. You write down 5 and carry 1. And then 1 plus 4 is going to give you 5. So our answer is 554 naira 0 kobo. Okay? And then word problems on subtraction. Here we are going to look at the clue words. Mark had 60 naira. He gave a friend 45 kobo. How much money has he left? Once you hear the word left, it means we are going to subtract. That is one clue word for subtraction. Okay, so again, you arrange your money according to the different currencies. Naira goes in its own column, while kobo goes in its own column. 60 naira 00 kobo. 60 will be arranged under naira, 00 will be arranged under kobo. While 45 kobo has no naira in it, so there will be no digit here, and 45 is going to go under the kobo column. Okay, 2 digits. The first 4 goes under the first 0, while the 5 goes under the second 0. Now 0 minus 5 cannot. You come here, there's nothing to take. You come here, there's nothing to take. You come here and take 1 from 6 and it becomes 5. Okay, you put the 1 here, but this is not where you needed it. Okay, so taking the 1 here becomes 10. Take 1 from 10, it becomes 9. Okay, you take the 1 over here. This is not where you needed it first, so put it here, it becomes 10. Take 1 from 10, it becomes 9, and then you put it here finally. This is where we needed it in the first place. 10 minus 5 is 5, and the remaining 9 here minus 4 is 5. Remember, 9 was remaining here. 9 minus nothing is 9, and we took 1 from 6 and it became 5, so we bring down that 5. Our answer is 59 under the naira column and 55 under the kobo column. 59 naira, 55 kobo. Tunde had 35 naira. He spent part of the money and left with 8 naira. How much did he spend? Again, once you hear the word left, it means it's a clue word for subtraction. So you take the bigger amount and then subtract the smaller amounts from it. Both are in naira, so both 35 and 8 go under the naira column. You arrange them this way. The 8 is a single digit, so it goes under the last digit of 35, which is 5. So you arrange the 8 under 5, you arrange the 0 under 0, 0 under 0, of course. 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 5 minus 8 cannot. You take 1 from 3 and it becomes 2. The 1 crosses over and makes this 15. So 15 minus 8 is 7. The remaining 2 that was here as a result of the 1 we took from 3 is what we are going to bring down. So 27 under the naira column and 0, 0. 27 naira, 0 kobo. Okay, now here is the word problem on multiplication. We have 2 of those. A puppy is sold for 45 naira, 85 kobo. Find the cost of 2 puppies. Okay, now these 2 puppies have the same price. It means we are going to multiply. Again, arrange 45 under the naira column, 85 under the kobo column, and 2 under. Remember, this is neither 2 kobo nor 2 naira. It's just the number 2. Multiply. 2 times 5 is 10. You write down 0 and carry 1. 2 times 8 is 16, plus the 1 that we carried is going to give us 17. Write down 7 and carry 1. 2 times 5 is 10, plus the 1 that we carried is going to give us 11. Write down 1 and carry 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus the 1 that we carried is going to give us 9. So 91 naira and 70 kobo. Now, if a shirt costs 40 naira and 95 kobo, find how much a man would pay for 3 such shirts. Again, the keyword is 3 such shirts. That means all the shirts have the same price. Just like in the previous questions where both puppies had the same price. Here, both shirts have the same price, so we know we are going to multiply. Okay? Alright, now once you see the word each, okay, you know that we are probably or most definitely going to multiply. That's a clue word. So here we arrange the 40 under the naira sign, we arrange the 95 under the kobo sign, and we write 3 under it since we are multiplying. Remember, this 3 is neither naira nor kobo, but the number of of shirts. 3 times 5 is 15. You write down 5 and carry 1. 3 times 9 is 27, plus the 1 that we carried is 28. You write down 8 and carry 2. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. Okay, 3 times 4 is 12. You write down 2 and carry 1. And then that 1, we are not multiplying it with anything, so we just bring it down. Our answer is 122 under the Naira symbol and 85 under the Kobo symbol. So the answer is 122 Naira and 85 Kobo. And with that, we have come to the end of the class.